I had passed out from IIT Mumbai in 1991, doing a post-graduation in aerospace engineering. And I was working in a multinational company. And this company had me to send me to US for a very, very long assignment. In couple of months, I should have gone to US. But no, sometimes all of a sudden your life changes. In 1994, due to high fever, I fell down from height, slipped from fourth floor balcony due to high fever, and next day I'm in the hospital. Doctor comes to me and tells me after 3 months, Niranjan, you are not going to walk forever in your life, and your wheelchair is going to be your permanent companion. Get used to riding wheelchair. So it was so difficult for me to accept, but I had to accept my situation being in wheelchair, and today, despite me being in the wheelchair, I am living a successful life with a lot of satisfaction and incredible achievements. I am an author of a book, I am a rebound coach, helping people how to change their life. I am a TEDx speaker. So it all depends on how we create our life, irrespective of our situation, irrespective of where we are having our present life. We can always change our life rather than blaming the external circumstances or our past circumstances. I'm going to discuss today 7 ways how you can make your life better. Let's get going. Hi, this is Niranjan Nirligavi. I'm a rebound coach, a TEDx speaker and author. So there are 7 strategies in life how you can make it better according to my experience. The first strategy is first learn how to do your duty. Doing your duty is most important. Doing what exactly you have to do on the current day based on your circumstances. You might be a bus driver, so your job is to drive your bus properly so that you earn an income and keep your family happy. You might be a student, so your job is to study for the exam and pass the exam with good score. That is your duty. You might be a doctor. The doctor's job is to see the patients properly and cure their disease and earn and take care of his family. So when I fell down, if I had started thinking too much about what would happen in my life, I wouldn't have been able to lead a successful life today. So I accepted my life, though it was so difficult. I accepted my life being in the wheelchair and started doing my duty, took up a job after 2 years of working, 2 years of staying in the hospital, took up a job in a corporate and became so successful. So you need to focus what is the current condition, maybe you are in whichever position you are, learn to do your duty. The second thing is do your best and leave the results to the God. Many times what happens in our life is we keep thinking about what's going to happen in future. Suppose you want to deliver a presentation or you want to do a public speaking. You'll be most worried about what will happen. What if I fail to deliver a good speech, or you're going to face an interview? You're more worried about what will happen to the outcome of the interview, whether I will pass or I will succeed, or what if I fail. So many times we keep thinking about the outcome of anything rather than doing our best in the situation. So because I took my physical disability in a very positive attitude, I kept on doing my best. What I strongly feel is that we only have rights in doing our best, and we don't have rights to look at the results, and we have to leave the results of actions to the God and doing your best. So when you focus on doing your best, you're not focused on the results, and when you leave the results to the God, always it will turn out to be good. The third thing is believe in the law of karma. The law of karma is a universal law which is based on cause and effect. If we are not happy, if I am sad, so there must be some cause. Sad is an effect. Being sad is an effect. But what is the cause for being sad? Maybe I would have had an argument or my boss was not happy with my actions, or maybe I had an argument with my spouse. So that is a cause. So cause is having an argument with the spouse or having disagreement with the boss. So for everything in this life, for every effect, there is a cause. So if we are living a life today in certain way, is because of our past actions, past thoughts. So the karma is simple terms, can be said as our past, our thoughts, our deeds and our actions. So if we are living a life currently in such a way, it's a result of how we have been thinking in the past and what kind of actions we have been taking. So now, instead of thinking too much about past, if we have to create a better life in future, it all depends upon how we live today and what kind of thoughts we think and what kind of actions we take. So you always have a control about your life if you start believing in law of karma. The fourth thing is about having a goals in the life. See, a captain without a ship without a captain and a crew can go in different direction, right? Hence, when a ship which has a captain and a crew and when the destination is fixed, it will go in certain direction. So in our life is also it's true. If we don't have goals, what we have to do in next 6 months or what we have to do in next 1 year, so our life will go in multiple directions. So always it is recommended to have some goals in life. What you want to be next 6 months, what you want to be next 1 year. So the goals are like a magnet, they start pulling you forward and you will be more focused. So that is something you need to take care. The fifth thing is do what you love and love what you do. So you should always focus on what is you are passionate about. You might be good in music, focus on music. If you might be good in painting, focus on painting. You might be good in acting, focus on acting. You might be good in mathematics, focus on becoming a good mathematician. So you should do what you are passionate about. And many times this is the biggest problem with many people is they don't know what is their passion. They keep thinking what I should do. Okay, and they're not happy because there's always some sort of an unhappiness within them that they're not doing what they love to do. So in such a case, if you are not getting what you love to do, at least learn to love what you do. When you love what you do, then as you keep moving, you will discover what is you are passionate about. So when I had joined a corporate after coming out of the hospital, after 2 years of staying in the hospital, I did not know how to face the world. And whatever job was given to me, it was just a contract job in a corporate. I didn't even validate too much. I kept on doing and loving what I did. And within 6 months, I was confirmed in a multinational company. And next 3 years, I became highly successful, became a senior manager leading a group of 8 to 10 people. The next thing is having a positive attitude. So having positive attitude is most important in our life. To tell you about this more, I'll tell you a small story. So there was a street where the balloon man used to come every day and he used to sell the balloon and he used to have different colors of balloons like black, blue, red, yellow color. So there was a child who was seeing this every day, and one day the child goes to the balloon man and asks, and the balloon man, what he'll be doing this every day in order to sell more balloons, he leaves one balloon to the sky and it starts flying towards the sky. So this being observed by the child goes one day to this person and asks, uncle, does this black balloon also flies and goes up? Then the balloon man very sweetly replies to the child, my dear child, it is not what is inside the balloon that matters. It is not how the balloon looks, but what is inside the balloon that matters. The same thing in many of us is that how we look and how we think, what is our appearance outside doesn't matter. What is inside, what kind of attitude, what we have in our life is most important. So that we need to take care. Finally, the seventh one is taking one day at a time. Learn to take one day at a time. Don't think too much about future. Don't think about past, what happened yesterday, and what happened few months back. Or don't even think about what's going to happen next 6 months or next 1 year. Focus on taking one day at a time and do your best, focusing what are the things that you should do on that day. And you have to be fully engaged. Being fully engaged for that day is much easier than thinking what I should do after a few days. So if these are certain strategies which I have practiced in my life, which makes me to live a life of happiness, life of satisfaction, life of success despite me being in the wheelchair. If you want to know more about my services where I coach people, go to the website in the link given below, and please subscribe to this YouTube channel for getting more updates about future work of mine. Thank you. Take care.